Previously, years ago when I met the Greybeards, she alluded to knowing something about the dragons.
Destana, go to Riverwood. Fucking Delphine.
You're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jürgen.
We fought 3 dragons on the way here.
Yeah, they really started spiking while you were gone.
Well, not so much know as have an idea. I can't really reveal my credentials publicly here. Come to the spare room in the inn.
Orgnar, hold down the fort.
Close the door. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
Could you imagine if I was like, sorry, I have other plans? But in fact, that's exactly what she did 7 years ago. Went to see the Greybeards instead.
The Greybeards are right, I am Dragonborn.
I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so.
What do you want with me?
I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
You said the Thalmor are after you?
Yes. We're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn.
Why are you looking for a Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
Yes, that's how I first learned I was Dragonborn.
Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
I feel like these answers aren't quite snarky enough for her. Since I have Dragonborn voiceover, I'm just letting it play.
So what's the part you're not telling me?
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
If we succeed? I'm already about 30 deep. So where are we headed?
Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Let's go kill a dragon.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
Just answer me one thing. Ustengrav. I went through that whole dungeon to get the horn. All the doors were locked. All the Draugr were intact. How the hell did you get the horn of Jürgen Windcaller?
Easy. I climbed up the loopback, skipped the whole dungeon.
Shit. Why didn't I think of that?
Experience.
That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove.
Too bad Serket had to go check up on the school. He'd enjoy this.
Welcome to the Stolen Years Part 28. This time is not going to be as fragmented as number 27. However, it still will be a little bit, since Destana's not the only character we're following today. Oh, she's got the fancy katana draw. I like that they have her with a katana. Also, I hear the Thum in the distance.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
Where's this dragon?
It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Hurry, we might be too late. Lorcan's eyes. Look at that big monster. Keep your head down. Let's see what it does.
Yeah, fuck. That's the black dragon that Serket was telling me about when this all started. The Big Daddy.
Have you heard about Helgen? I was there, you know. It was destroyed.
Oblivion is that?
Totally vindicated. I trust you never to doubt me again.
Salokunir, Zil Grotova Ursa. Sled.
Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Whoops.
Whoops, well it seems I jumped the gun, but at least Delphine's joining in, and I don't know why my horse came with us. Normal horses are afraid of this sort of thing. That looks so cool.
Jeez, strongest dragon I've seen so far. Delphine, you're crazier than I am.
I am Salaknir. Hear my voice.
Didn't know after all the mods I've added, the cool looking dragons are still cool looking dragons. We can certainly knock me down.
Mortals have become arrogant for my sake.
I'm not afraid.
This time we're answering the age-old question, when will this bastard land?
Your voice is strong for a dwarf. Hiding will not save you.
Damn it!
I have forgotten what binds mortals can provide.
Did it! What the heck is happening? Odds above!
Believe me now?
It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Who are you and what do you want with me?
An annoyance.
I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers.
That's the Dragon Guard.
And we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
I know of the Blades, but that's really only because I'm a Talos fangirl.
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now.
What do you know about the dragons coming back?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I heard of that black dragon before.
Really? Where?
I've lately altered the wording to fit my storyline.
Serket was at Helgen when Ulfric escaped the Imperials.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
What's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons.
Who's behind the dragons? What are you talking about?
The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
Okay, guess that's a fair point.
The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
If you played this game, then you know how that turns out to be an insane take that is incredibly wrong. But honestly, I've got a good idea on how the Thalmor are actually doing something. What is it? Well, you'll see.
So, we need to find out what the Thalmor know about the dragons. Any ideas?
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, It's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood.
What happened to the blades? Why are you on the run?
The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity.
So, you and Baldur, huh?
Yeah, we met during the Great War. It was a long time ago. I'm fortunate. He helped me escape the Thalmor on the 30th of Frostfall.
Makes a lot of sense. The ebony blade probably didn't hurt either. And I'm guessing Frothar and Dagny are yours.
One of my biggest regrets is that I never went back. But I'm a fugitive. It's a miracle I've never been caught.
Hey, I'm not judging. I'm not exactly Mother of the Year over here.
30th of Frostfall. The blades did fall. Silenced by elves. No voices to call. You know I wasn't very experienced then. Pretty low rank. Now I'm one of the few left.
Hey, if it's any consolation, you've aged really well. You have to be at least 50.
Thanks, but I'm not telling you my age.
Well, time to check on the kids.
As always, the time in the left corner is important.
Hello? Anybody home? They're pretty self-sufficient, so I tend not to worry. What's this?
Mom, Ebony Blade got out, headed out of country. Don't worry about me. Runa.
Oh. Well, shit.
I... could. That is a long way down.
The name of the song is irrelevant.
Huh. Ship from Bleak Rock is already gone again. Hey, if it isn't little Aventus Aretino.
Runa Fairshield, I'll have you know there's nothing little about me.
I swear there are way more boats than last week. Where are they all going?
Apparently, a couple weeks ago, some sailors discovered a new continent.
Whoa, a whole new continent?
Yeah, Val Serrano's guys, and they need supplies for the expedition.
Oh yeah. Mom did say he took over the Privateer King title or whatever. I guess you're making your dreams come true as a merchant.
Want to see my stock? I might be able to sell some rare goods to an old friend.
Sure. Let's see your boat.
Well, crap. Half of it's still on the cart. Where's that guy I hired to load it? Hold on.
Gonna die for that.
Hey, back off.
Dead. You hear me?
So many minor plot points are just because of happy accidents. This is a random bandit attack.
Bad time to get lost.
Oh no, I hit the random guy. He's okay though.
Them than me.
Damn, you really put me to shame. Both in helping move those boxes on board and your fighting skills.
Just lucky I was here. Those thugs thought they had an easy mark. But don't sell yourself short. You held your own, a little bit.
Now I know all the things I've been hearing about you are true.
What'd you hear?
Gold-clad girl with a dangerous blade hunted down the Crimson Dirks. Honorary member of the Honorable Eight. Thane of Falkreath. I heard Jarl Balgruf praising you at court for saving his son.
All right, I guess. But I do have a lot to live up to.
I admit, your mom killing Grelid gave me a new lease on life. But I think your legend will also be great. In fact, it's clear this shipment will need guards we can trust. I'd like to offer you a job, if you're up for it, Miss Adventurer.
Well, I'm pretty low on funds, so no discounts. But getting out of Skyrim sounds perfect.
Should be leaving in about an hour. 3 ships. Oh, one thing I wanted to ask you, since you're a bit traveled.
Sure.
They said the constellations are different in that place. The landmass. It's called Shumer.
Strange. But I mean, Nirn is a sphere, right? Bound to be some differences.
I guess.
The third ship is leaving soon, right?
Yeah, this one is the scout ship with oars and sails. Unfortunately, we have so much cargo we had to load some of... Whoa!
Sorry, Aventus.
Now let's see what the boys are doing. Been a while since they actually did much.
Congrats on the crown, by the way. Looks regal.
Thanks. Maybe you could consider using the Staff of Corruption. Seems like one of the less evil ones.
Gonna play it safe until we get the go-ahead.
It's lucky Iona was here. I just can't get enough of your apple pie.
Glad you like it. To answer your question from earlier, I saw Serket a few days ago. Said he had to deal with something about orcs from Orsinium. He may be back in the next couple days.
You know what that means?
Mom's back!
I wonder if she went to Winstad.
Honestly, no telling with her.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Come on, let's get going. Aw, damn. You gonna levitate down and I gotta walk?
Huh. Who's that in the courtyard?
Greetings. You're Captain Hadvar, right?
Yeah, aren't you the General's boy? You were just a kid when I was in Cyrodiil last.
That's right. I was sent to look for you and the other officers still MIA. Why didn't you return to Cyrodiil when the Stormcloaks won?
It's been 7 years. Why come here now?
I'll level with you. The Thalmor's infiltration is poisoning the Legion. The Elder Council is infighting. The Emperor is desperate for a Hail Mara. I have another mission. Daedric artifacts.
Seems like you already have one hanging over your shoulder. I hear those will corrupt you just as easily as they win battles. I chose not to come back to Cyrodiil because of what they did to Serket.
Oh, the disgraced prefect. Heard Captain Tussel took him out.
I think that's Tyrone Calais' cousin. Maybe they're in on it, but this guy doesn't know Serket's alive. Serket defected because the torture and wrongful executions he saw in Helgen weighed too heavily on him.
As you can see, he's retired. It has to be past the statute of limitations by now.
That is technically true, as of a few months ago.
And since Skyrim's not an imperial province anymore, I suggest you leave this school in peace.
All right. Only one more question, and I'll leave you in peace. Have you seen Legate Rika?
Not for a few years. Couldn't tell you where she's gone.
Why'd you lie for me anyway? I'd rather face my enemies head on. But what made you think he was more of an enemy to me than you, Hadvar?
I don't know. Call it intuition. I could read the grudge in that kid's face. I feel like he knows you were there when his dad died.
I was there too.
Yeah, but you're just a random soldier to him. He wouldn't have any idea. I'd keep it that way if I were you.
Good idea. Hadvar's renowned intuition was why he made rank so fast.
I'm with you, bro. I saw that threatening-looking animated sword he had.
Hey guys, what did I miss?
Welcome back. Fucking lot.
Ah, there they are.
Hey!
Hey boys, so I'm up to speed on the Runa situation. Val Serrano let me know she's on one of his ships going to a place called Shumer.
Ah, I heard about that expedition. I guess directing the Ebony Blade against monsters isn't the worst outcome.
Right. Until I can go get her, or she figures it out on her own.
Why not just go find her?
Well, the dragon crisis seems like it's actually starting to happen now. That black dragon is starting to make moves. Finally resurrecting the bigger dragons in his army. For now, I know you guys want to be involved, but here is the safest place for you while I deal with it.
We know. That's why we're here.
Well, alright then.
Hey Mom, before you go, be careful. Some Imperial guy with a big floating sword is looking for people involved with the ending of the Civil War. Couldn't hear much of what he was saying. Also, I've been hearing the teachers at the college talk about there's something strange going on with, I don't know, reality? Big waves in the fabric of magic. Guess we don't really have a good name for it.
Yeah, I've been feeling them faintly. Your senses probably still aren't honed enough to notice. Val's are actually better than mine, he pointed them out. You guys just keep eating Iona's home cooking and don't worry. I'm off to see Delphine.
What do you mean my mother zero-summed?
You know, learning the true nature of reality and just poof. The only reason it didn't happen to me is I'm a little bit crazy. Same for Dagoth.
Hey, leave my name out of your mouth, Enwa.
Poof?
Poof. Vivek supposedly did it the right way and achieved Kim. Though he's dead now, so take that with a grain of salt.
I don't know you, but I suggest you stop asking questions you don't want the answers to.
I already know far too much for my own good. I viewed an Elder Scroll, for one.
You a moth priest?
No. The Dominion's been working on magical protections to be able to view them for decades. It just so happens I cracked the abjuration and didn't share my findings. It pays to keep yourself indispensable.
What did you see?
I saw you, for one. Your dilemma about your unusual gifts.
I found the reason a long time ago. Seems I was born too early, or maybe Diagna thought the Great War in Hammerfell needed a capital H hero.
The capital H Hunding is supposed to make way for the Red Guards, but from what I hear, you've been languishing for quite a long time.
You ever wonder what happens to the capital P prisoners after their time in the spotlight is over?
You're the forgotten hero, not a typical doom-driven, am I right?
Perhaps, but what you've heard isn't all accurate. I fought at the Red Ring. I was a brigadier at the time, loyal to the Empire, but went back to Hammerfell afterward and was made a general. I held Goldbrand, though I gifted it to Titus Mead after the war. And like the hero of Kvatch, everything that happened at the time got attributed to a legend that doesn't just have one face or name, when really it was several. I stopped the Orb of Vermina, another guy defeated the Dark Brotherhood in 188, and dealt with that business in the Clockwork City in 201. Heard him called Darkbrand in the West, the Ebony Warrior in Skyrim.
That's all very interesting. Care to join me for a jaunt? I think we could help each other. Modsy, mind checking on Decimus's progress?
Fine. Really, the big-chinned little guy is starting to grow on me.
After all this time, I finally know what she was trying to do. Hard to believe my mother bought into the Thalmor doctrine, and zero-summed when she stepped too far into this knowledge.
I'm not sure I believe in all this tower business. Definitely the white gold, but why are the other towers important?
I'm not certain I fully believe either. I do know great lengths have been taken to study the specific effects of the towers.
Such as?
Reportedly, the towers keep this world's natural laws intact. But there are also the Earthbones. Some of the Aedra, like Y'ffre, sacrificed their lives to give reality staying power, so to say. Large holes in the rules of reality are caused when a tower falls, but most the small rules are held in common through all the towers.
The White Gold Tower kept Oblivion from invading Nirn, though. So did Martin Septim's sacrifice become like an Earthbone for a new era, cementing that rule once again.
Indeed. After the Thalmor realized that, the new question became, what big rule is each tower protecting?
Did we just teleport?
Just a simple mark and recall. It was just a hop across the Blue Divide. Welcome to Valenwood. More specifically, what we believe is Green Sap.
Why'd you bring me? Did you need an audience? Your mother loved to show off her discoveries that way.
Yes. Being completely honest, call it a desire to be noticed.
So we were talking about towers. We know what the White Gold's big rule is. What you got?
Well, it is a known fact that all altars of spellmaking on Tamriel failed shortly after the Oblivion Crisis. The stone of the Somerset Isle Tower crystal-like law is the heart of transparent law. Forgive the history lesson, but it failed during the Oblivion Crisis as the tower was destroyed. I'm certain the tower was meant to represent something so plain to see, so unobfuscated, so immutable that it cannot be denied. The tower's fall fractured magic in Tamriel to some degree, where once the inner workings of the arcane were easily seen, now became clouded and befuddled.
It's true, but I have seen rare instances of spellmaking.
Yes, spellmaking isn't impossible, but it's not something that can be done by just any skilled mage, and it's a shell of its former self. Spells have been made, but they are paltry in comparison to what came before, and it takes a true genius mage to accomplish anything.
So why are we here then?
This Elden route, Green Sap, used to walk, but about 4,200 years ago, it planted itself. It's been draining ever since. Once the Dominion came into power, they found a way to speed along the process.
But why would you want to do that? We lost spell making and protection from oblivion. What else might we lose if another tower is deactivated?
Well, you can already see the effects of this one. It's been on its last leg for years. You may have noticed other realities bleeding into this one. Things that once did not exist in Mundus or all the realms of Oblivion or Aetherius slowly manifesting into this world. And it's so slow and insidious people might not even have truly noticed. Mimics, for example, they're wholly alien. Likewise with all the books and items that reference a place called Hyrule.
So what's your game here? Do the Thalmor want to harness the power of the items bleeding over? Why tell someone like me? Maybe I'll do something to stop you.
You don't know who I am to you, nor will you ever know. But I know you have cushioned boots.
Wait!
Farewell, Jura.
Best land on your feet, Papa.
For it is already done.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
What? Where am I? Damn it. I have to get back. Hey, where is this place?
Everything set? You know, kid, I can't understand a thing you're trying to tell me.
Damn. I've got to find out what's going on. I feel so wrong. It's like all the blood in my body is burning out. Oh. Thank you for your kindness, stranger. But we had better part ways here. I must hurry back to Kovir.
What? Ciri was here? Where am I?
Tyr's hand, fuck! By the Black Hand of Bane, where the hell am I? One moment I'm sitting in my camp ready to sleep, without my equipment, might I add, and now I'm in the sky. Good thing I got my spell slots back, or I'd be a stain on those mountains over there. Let's see. That appears to be a city of some kind. It's pretty snowy here, but it doesn't look like Neverwinter. Possibly Luskan? Well, fuck. It's official. I have no idea where I am. Probably not worse than that time I got teleported to Chult. I believe I can sense some of my companions were also transported here.
If it's Gale, well, he's smarter than me about the inner workings of magic.
Someone is in here, I think. But who the hell's is Kinnereth?
Gods, I thought my bardic knowledge was extensive. But I've never seen that goddess statue before. I must truly be in a foreign land.
Drake!
Shadowheart, my wife. I could sense you from afar.
Thought I'd never find a familiar face.
Do you know how we came to be in this place?
Not exactly. I can tell you we're in a city named Whiterun, in a country called Skyrim, on a continent called Tamriel. Not much else, other than my clerical powers seem to be non-functional at present.
I guess. Such is the trade-off of relying on a deity. My magic is still working, though the Wii feels funny presently. Maybe you should stay here and learn what you can about the gods of this land. I'll see if I can find any more of our companions.
If you find Gale, perhaps we'd be in business.
That was quite the diversion, am I right?
I can explain.
Not here. Downstairs. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy.
You're not coming?
That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet.
Well, let's hope Nyreen isn't there, I guess. So what's your plan? How do I infiltrate the Thalmor embassy?
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
Who's this contact of yours? You're sure I can trust him?
Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassadors' parties.
How am I gonna get into this party?
Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards.
Once I'm inside the embassy, then what?
That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
This kind of job is really right up our alley.
I'll see you in Solitude after I meet Malborn.
Sounds good. Be careful.
The big Thalmor soiree will be in 1 week, 7 days. Make sure you dress the part. That means going to Radiant Raiment or Divine Elegance or something.
What, don't think I can dress up? I'll have you know I clean up very well.
If you need to, get a second opinion. By the gods, you look like a cross between a scruffy guar herder and a prostitute.
Tiber freaking septum. Tell me how you really feel.
First of all, thanks for watching. I know a lot of that video had no commentary by me, which may be good or bad. I do have a lot of things to note. Yes, Runa is going to Shumer, removing her from the story for a little bit. Destana is moving forward in the main quest, though it's only going to be a couple quests worth. She'll get diverted soon enough. The fall of Green Sap caused other worlds to leak into Mundus, and it's been slowly happening for years, so that opens up room for all sorts of dangerous monsters, aka monster mods can now be turned back on finally, and the power creep continues. Drake Hightower and Shadowheart are from Baldur's Gate 3, Faerun, obviously. The random people like Link and Geralt and Ciri, and these guys will be trying to find a way back to their homeworlds. So anyway, thanks for watching.